Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the other side of the
you said you were done doing that.
I know, dude. It's just you know why? But sometimes you fuck me up because then I'm like, hey, we start talking. You're like, are we rolling? Like, well, yeah,
it's an inside joke.
Oh,
how many podcasts do that? Yo, are we rolling? And it's like they've been going for 10 minutes, right? And you expect them to say something they shouldn't say.
That'd be so funny. Like,
no, we're not. I'm like, oh, okay, well.
Oh, well, in that case. Dude, it snowed again.
It didn't just snow again.
Shot on us.
Did it? Shot white. It skeeted all over us.
Dude, I went to the car.
No, it's a week away from April.
We're supposed to be, well.
It's spring. This is day 4 of spring. 4 or something like that.
First day, right?
I think it's 4. Day 4.
Okay.
Now. 3 or 4, something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like spring was Monday or Tuesday or something.
Winter
like
goes, not in my house.
Yeah, right. So, hold my global warming.
Dude, your boy went to the cardiologist today.
Ooh.
3-month checkup, dude. And they had an intervention with me. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
Just kidding.
Oh, is that
Can you imagine?
bad,
I walked in, it was like all the nurses and the doctors there. Please take a seat.
Your mom's there?
All my
sister has
kids
flown in?
All my kids were there. So in his own words, like, we're still not out of the woods, but it's lower than
Oh, you're looking better,
yeah,
huh?
I'm looking better. I'm on the right path, to the point where he said, I think I can see you in a year.
Ooh.
And I was like, nice, dude. Ooh. And I left, bought me some Takis, I smoked a joint, and I did some oxys.
I chewed a fucking tobacco plug.
I did. I did some wintergreen. No, yeah. So he's like, I think.
So
we
what
should,
was your? Do you know what your blood pressure was?
So today, you know how it's supposed to be what, 120 over 80 something.
Something like that.
So mine was 135 over 90 something.
That's better than what mine was the other day when
Really?
I went to the doctor. Yeah.
Well,
I had the highest blood pressure I've ever had, but I did. The doctor's like, "Ooh, a little high there." I'm like,
Think so?
but I was like, "Do you think it matters that I just had like 4 shots of espresso?" He's all, "Probably."
You see the shot? Yeah. 4 shots?
I always get a quad.
Wow.
Coffee, yeah.
And the pouches.
Yeah, those aren't helping, I'm sure.
You still do Takis?
No, I haven't had a talkie in forever.
Since I gave you that fucking
jumbo
jumbo bag.
A handful in that bag. My daughter ate all of those.
Oh, of course. But she's like fucking ready to take over
Yeah,
the world.
yeah.
Dude. Now she's doing basketball, baseball,
So, yeah,
soccer.
I'm a little concerned. I was like, ooh, that's probably ought to work on that.
It's insane how it differs. Is that the word? From person to person, because somebody can be smoking every day and living off of smoking and coffee, and their heart is like, I'm just chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Mine is like, I sneezed the wrong way, and my heart is like, you should have done that.
Is it a cultural thing to have high blood pressure?
Well, like I've said before, when I first started start to worry about my ticker, I was told that because of the way we eat, it's more common on African Americans and Latinos. Like Mark Norman says, African Americane. but yeah, so it's like more common in us, but. And if you think about it though, like if I think about like all the food from back home, that's where it started at all.
It, right?
Dude, you don't understand how I fell in love with salt from the get-go. So I used to get sent to buy tortillas because all Latinos eat legit corn tortillas. And then I would come back home, and while the food's getting ready, I would grab one tortilla, put lime, spray salt, roll it into a taco, and just eat it. And I would eat the entire time while the food's getting out.
So the corn tortilla is not essentially bad, right?
No, it's the salt.
What you put on
It's
it,
the salt.
right?
Yeah.
I watched a video on how to make homemade flour tortillas. I was like, oh, it's that easy? Just flour, buttermilk, and a little bit of salt. I was like, oh, it shouldn't have showed me that. I love a good tortilla.
Yeah, it changes everything up.
Fuck yes.
It changes everything.
It's good on
dude.
everything.
I went to we did some training down west. Down west? Up west?
Out west.
Out west?
I wouldn't say up or down. I'd say out west because it's out from where we live. Right, Jack?
Let's edit that, Jack. Just wind me back. I went out west and did some training, and the first day we went out to we had some lunch, and then I was with Young G and my guy, not to say his name. We got to a taco stand. I was like, oh, this guy looks legit.
Oh, out in T-Town?
Yeah.
Taco stand in T-Town?
G-ville.
Oh, G-ville.
G-ville. I was right next to Dan's. Shout out to Dan's and Chance. But so we went there, and it's one of those Breaking Bad RVs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dude, let me tell you something. I just finished season 2 of Breaking Bad.
Oh, so you're...
Dude,
it's good,
I
huh?
am shoving that so
good,
far down my
huh?
ass. It's not even funny.
I'm on season... I just started 4.
Nice. Anyway, so we went to this taco stand, and this guy like all the stuff, obviously all the Takis, and so you're reading. I was, oh, can I get some tacos? So the guy's like, yeah, and mind you, the guy wants to be your friend, right? Says, well, what can we do for you, amigo? And then he starts making our tacos, and there were double tortillas, which is like, okay, some legit stuff there.
Isn't that how, like, most legit ones have the 2, right?
Yeah. And so when I say, how much do I owe you? He goes, oh, it's so-and-so. And then I gave him my card, because I thought it was somebody else inside of that dungeon there, but it was just him. And so he takes my card, and then he starts typing the thing on his phone. This one's for you, Jay. I
can already tell.
What?
So the fact that he was handling his phone.
But not only that, my issue's different because he was handling his phone and my card with the greasiest fucking fingers.
Yeah, that would have fucked me.
And I know what you're thinking is because he was Mexican, but not for that. It's because he was
didn't
cooking.
Say that. Put that evil on me,
Because he was
motherfucker.
cooking. But I was just like, and then the next guy that went after me, he was like, "Yo, did you see?" He was like, I'm like, yeah, don't remind me. And they weren't. They were just okay. They were just like, I would never be back.
You want to know what is the? Are you still going with your story?
No, go ahead.
Because it just reminds me to say that. You know what has really fucked me up lately is we all know I get a allowance, right? Sometimes the money comes out and then it goes straight to the bank, right? For my allowance. But sometimes it's just the money.
Yeah.
So I'll put the money in my pocket, but I will notice, because I always take my meds with me, like my heartburn pills and my daily vitamins and my vitamin E and all that stuff. I put it in my pocket because I'll forget, and then I'll remember my vitamins are next to that money. Ooh. I'm on this kick that I think money is so fucking gross now that I will handle money and it directly go wash my hands.
Yeah.
And it's not the cocaine. I'm good with that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good with the coke.
Sure.
Right?
Also cocaine, only with hundreds.
But it was when COVID hit that really made me think about how filthy money is, right? Because people touch it, God knows nobody washes their fucking hands. And money goes here, and then it goes here, and then it goes here, and then it goes here, right?
And everybody and then grabs it and just gives it to you.
Yeah, money is gross.
Money is disgusting.
Also, you know what I've noticed? This is a first. You'll never hear this again, right? If I walk, and I've noticed this at the building, the office, I won't step on a crack.
Get the fuck out of here. Did you go worse?
I know, right? I know. There's the crack in the tile, because they're big tiles.
Yeah.
I've noticed, I'm like, why are you stumbling? Why are you stumbling? I'm like, because I won't step on the crack. And I'll step on one, and it will almost burn. You know what else I don't like to do?
Oh shit! Here we go.
I can't believe my mind works this way. So you're walking and there's the cracks in the tile and there's a wall. Yeah. My mind will imagine straight lines from the walls, and I won't step on those as well. I don't know why. Sidewalk cracks, Christ. I won't walk on them.
Wow, dude.
You step on a crack, you break my... Yeah, I wonder if there's a phobia about that.
It's gotta be, because there's that one phobia of like when it has to do, because I think I kind of have it, because when I see this, I go, ooh, like I get like a little gross feeling, but it's like when you see the dirt and it's got little tiny pinholes around. Have you seen these things?
Dirt with pinholes.
Yeah, like if you see just regular dirt and it's got like pinholes all around, and you see it, and sometimes they're like little rocks inside of it. It's got a name for it. I don't know what it is, but every time I see it, I go, ooh. Like
I have triphobia.
It's an aversion.
An evasion.
Aversion to clusters.
Is it
aversion?
There's an R in there. I can barely.
I know. So
of clusters or holes. See, just like you were just talking about. You got it too.
Or cracks. That is associated with. Ooh. Can we see? Oh, yo, click on images. See if it gives us that one. The one that I'm talking about.
Oh, that's me right there. That would fuck me up.
Keep going down, sexy, please. There's got to be ones with like... never mind.
But I know what you're talking about.
There's something about it that it's like little tiny holes that you get to see. And every time I start focus on it, I go, ooh, like it gives me like some sort of a...
I see it on the internet because there will be those images where it will show like an object and it's got little holes all around it.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, that triphobia.
Damn, dude.
Look at that. Just figured 218 episodes.
We learned something else about us that we didn't know 2 days ago.
But I realized this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, nah. And then I realized as I'm walking and I get on the tile, I won't step on the cracks.
How was the rest of your I got a story for you. How was the rest of your St. Patty's Day?
Friday. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm excited to hear this story.
After the BAMs, what did you do? You just went home and crashed?
So I obviously didn't partake in the
aftermath
Irish car bombs or the aftermath. So I just went home and obviously we're working on. Every day I go home, I work on the house. That's what I'm dedicated to. But I knew when I left here that everybody was talking over everybody. It was freaking me the fuck out. So I was like, I've got to get the fuck out of here.
It's like having cracks.
Jack's all the same. There was way too much going on. I'm like, I'm out. I'm out, right? It reminded me of like a bar. Like you go to a bar and everybody's trying to have a conversation.
Well, Mrs. is a bartender, so she's like, she's used to that shit. That's how she likes it. Can we get a little chaos here? So after you left, again, Miss Pamela Anderson is a bartender, so she wasn't shy about making more drinks. And then as I left with them, I said, I'm just gonna walk them out because one of their friends was downstairs and they were gonna go and take off and do some bar hopping.
So you were gonna walk them out, but you had no plans going with them.
No, I didn't have any plans going with them.
Oh, okay.
So then I walked out.
Was this friend hot as fuck when you walked out there, and that's what made you decide? No. Oh, hey, I'm gonna go with you guys, right? Continue.
No. But also, once I walked them to their car, then again, trunk opens, and there's Bam going, just more drinks. And she's not asking, hey, do you want another car bomb? She's just, boom, here it is in your face. So then I'm drinking, and I'm standing right next to Jack. At one point, Jack is like, I'm out of here. I start my truck, and I say, I'm just going to go upstairs, get my computer, and then I'm just going to leave. Grab my computer, went back downstairs, get in my truck, and as I sit there, right before I put it in drive, or reverse for that matter, I went, I'm too fucked up to drive.
Good for you to realize that.
I am too fucked up to drive.
And I'll tell you what, St. Patty's Day is one you don't want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Because they're out in full force.
Yeah, that was another thing that I was thinking about.
Big lifted truck, tires stick out beyond.
Let's stop that dickless.
Yeah, absolutely.
So finally, I got in the truck. I'm like, I can't drive. So now I'm thinking, okay, maybe just to cool off, I'll go and hang out with those. I can take an Uber, go hang out with those guys because they're over here. They set bars around here. I can go there and then come back sober. Gerber, dude,
Drives me fucking nuts.
and oh my god, put it there with the cracks. Anyway, so I get there. I said, "Where are you guys going?" So we went to London Bell.
Yeah.
So and so knows the owners. Will get you in. I was like, all right, whatever. I get there, walk in. The entire night that I was there, I got drunker and drunker and drunker. Didn't spend a dime.
Oh, of course not.
And then it was time
That's
to.
how you know pro alcoholics.
And then it
when
was-
you go with them, you don't spend any money,
you're like,
but
all
you
the-
time travel.
all the-
right?
All they want you to do is show up.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
like, dude, once you get here, we'll take care of you. So I start pounding alcohol, and it wasn't like beer. The only time that I drank beer was here.
Yo, I need to sober up. Can you give me a beer?
Everything there was car bumps and shots, left and right. And so now I'm like taking shots. Finally, Bam says, "We're going home. We got to go back to the studio." And I was like, "Okay." So I stumble out of the place. Justin, right before we left, there was another group of younger group, started taking pictures with all of us and stuff. And then one of them, an older lady, came to us, and then it just started talking and hanging out with us in our group. Somehow, we left, and she's still in our group, right? I was so drunk. How drunk was I? I was so drunk. This lady was smoking a cigarette. And I just went,
Let me have a drag of
"Can I
that.
have that?" And this, yeah. And she gave it, and I'm all, and I didn't realize what I was doing until I came back here. I was like, "Oh, I'm that fucked up. I've never done that." Wow. The last time I put a cigarette in my mouth was like 8, 9, 10 years ago. And I did it twice. Like I gave it back to her, and then it was, "Oh yeah, we're waiting for the Uber, or whatever." And then I'm like, "Hey, can I have it?" He's like, "Yeah." And she gave it back and just puffing away, dude. We come here.
Let me stop you right there. Don't forget your train of thought. Do you know the last time I smoked a cigarette?
With me?
I was at London Bell with Jason
No shit.
for his
Bachelor?
bachelor party, and I was so fucked up.
Those motherfuckers.
I walked
dude.
outside, and same thing. There was a
You just see air.
I know, I
you
asked
just
a-
see spaceship.
no, but I asked a guy, "Can I have one of those?" He's
Yeah,
like,
that's what you
"Absolutely,"
told
and he gave me one, and I got 2 drags in it, and I was like, "Oh, I can't take that." So I didn't want to be the asshole,
Yeah.
so I just kind of moseyed away from everybody where
it just-
nobody's paying attention because everybody's fucked up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And just put that shit out, and all I could taste was the shit.
Oh, yeah,
on my-
yeah.
and it was a menthol too,
Oh.
even worse. But yeah,
Jeez.
that's funny you say that because I can tell you the last time I took a puff of a cigarette right
Mhm.
outside London Bell.
Well, those guys are never coming back to the no, I'm just kidding. No, but then we Ubered here. Somehow, this lady is in our group now. I was like, okay, whatever. And then once we got here, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you want a shot before you go?" I'm like, "Yo, I gotta go." And I knew that my stuff was in the truck because that's when I decided I'm not gonna go. And I said, "No, I just gotta go get my stuff. I'm leaving." I said, "See you guys." High five. I kissed Jason in the mouth. Came back here. Turned the light off, lay down, and passed the fuck out.
Just laid on the couch.
Just right there.
Wow.
I took my shoes off, dude. I was like, actually, I didn't even take my shoes. I took my jacket off, my hat, and then I just passed out. I woke up like around 7 o'clock. Who would have known there's samba going on here at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday?
Well, you thought
Just
there was. You woke up. There's nobody there, but your mind is. Doom, 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 doom.
There was like no, but it wasn't the samba. It was like some jazzercise shit, some like hip hop or some whatever not Latin, like the latest hits of music and stuff. And there was like ladies doing exercises and like screaming and shit. It was like a bunch of them. And I'm like, Oh my God. I got up to go get a water. I couldn't walk from there to here. I had to lay down again. I'm like, I am so dizzy.
Ooh.
It's so bad. Friday, Saturday, our boy
Yeah,
Dre.
because I text you. I'm like, hey, brother, just want to make sure you made it home okay.
like I'm still having.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't. Like
I'm
I'm
in the
still
studio.
here. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's how I knew it was an interesting evening.
I'm like, dude, I got so much to say. That was Friday. That was Friday night. Saturday, our boy Dre. Well, there was fights earlier, and I knew that they would replay him on at the bar at night. So I went to see Dre, and I sat there. He had a gentleman right next to him. He told me what he does for a living, or whatever. But he kept buying us shots. Ugh. Now I got there and I walked in, and I know the bartenders that work there, and I said, hey, I'm not here to get shit faced. I'm not here to drink. I'm like, I really, because I haven't eaten anything. Like 36 hours, I didn't eat shit. And I was like, I'm just here to eat something, and just sodas, and I'm out. And they're like, okay. So then Dre's like, you want a beer? And I was like, you know what? I'll have a beer with you because we're chilling. Whatever. He got a pitcher. And we're drinking. And I'm drinking. I was like, this is just not going easy. It's like, I'm struggling here, dude. And I keep telling Dre, I'm like, dude, I got Weiger wasted last night. And he's like, oh, yeah. So then homeboy's like, what's your name? I'm like, Angel. Starts buying shots, dude, for everybody. It's just to the point, dude, I'm like 3 shots in. And then I said to...
So you did it. You started...
yeah,
oh
dude. Because I'm the only... Yeah. And so I tell the girls, this, hey, no more for me. I'm done. Don't give me any more shots. This is, okay. I think homeboy heard me say that to her. Next time he bought drinks for everybody, he told the other bartender. So then the bartender comes in, he goes, here's your shot. No. And now I have another shot. And then not only that, but by the time I said to a couple of them, hey, I'm done, they will bring me another shot, and then Dre will switch with me. I'm like, what are you doing? He says, just in case you're getting some virgin drinks. I'm like, you can have mine, and I want to have this. I was like, what the fuck? He pounded my shot, and then he goes, well, wasn't virgin.
Oh.
It was so fun. We were like, dude, Dre and I got to a point where we're like, now both of us were like, yo, we're done. We're done. No more. I'm like, virgin stuff for these pussies over here, please. And so they started giving us like you know, virgin drinks, and it was so bad. And then at that point, Dre's like the guy that is in charge of the bar. He's like, hey, you want to go up earlier? And he goes, yeah. So then the only guy that I knew bounced and started playing, and now I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, I'm too fucked up to drive.
Oh no.
So then I just sit there, and one of the girls
Get some food in your belly.
I ate. Dre has been talking about this powerful salad that they have there that is delicious, dude.
Is it tossed?
I ate. Yeah, dude, that's the only ones I get. I ate 2 of those. It was so good.
It was good.
It
huh?
was so good. I also had like the half, so I was like, oh, I'll have the half, and then I was like, I mean, I need more of this, and so we'll get you another one. But so then I'm like, by the time there was at one point, Dre went to the bathroom, and I was like, I don't want to be like a bitch, and I said, hey, I called one of the girls, I need you to do me a favor. She goes, what? I'm like, please. Hopefully Dre doesn't listen to this. He's too busy. And I say, please toss half of my beer on the ground. I'm like, I mean, I'm so done drinking. And he was okay. So she's like, looked around, see if Dre wasn't around. Just fucking poured half of it and gave it back to me. I'm like, thank you so much. And then at the end, they were like, this motherfucker's like looking a little pale over here. So they started giving me water. I just pounded water for like an hour and a half. And I was like, I'm out of here. I got home and I crashed, dude. The next day, my mom texted me, you want breakfast? I'm like, what? I'm like Jesse Pinkman, dude. I'm like, Jack knows what I'm talking about.
I almost looked up. I hope I don't ruin it for you because I can't remember what seasons are. But anyway,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I time travel, like you said.
So, but what's interesting is that you did all that and then you went to the doctor this week, and
I know, right?
they're like, "Oh, you're good, yo. Oh, okay. I can. Maybe this is the cure, right? Drink more liquor."
And the whole entire time, I was like, how the fuck does Brian do it every weekend?
The liquor, you know,
that's what he does every Friday and Saturday. It's the exact thing I did. He does it every weekend.
The liquor gets me. Now, I do enjoy a good whiskey.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, like, I'll have a neat whiskey that's no ice, just one, maybe. But I'll have a couple of beers because it helps put me to sleep. But it's that liquor is just no good, man. It's okay to sip a good whiskey, but shots, no, I can't.
I know.
I just can't, dude.
Well, you know, when you're hanging out with the number one chief, he's like, come on, pussy. And I was like,
Yeah, I know.
So then I'm like, okay. And I mean, that was more of a, because I know the people, obviously, Dre.
Yeah,
there,
socializing, having a good time.
But it's also, I feel safer because I know everybody. And I know that if at one point I'm like, yo, I'm done drinking. Like, and they'll be like, okay.
You know nobody's going to fucking slip a Mickey in your beer and try and butt fuck you later.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean,
maybe you were
I was that drunk.
right?
Yeah, I was that drunk. I probably would have taken it. But yeah, dude, it was so bad. I was like, this is, and it's just easy to realize how I'm looking at my weekend, last weekend. I'm like, oh, that's not me anymore.
Yeah.
That's not, and you know how like Brian gives me shit. We're like, oh, you're going to fucking just doing laundry on the weekend. I'm like, yeah, I can't just go and drink every weekend.
But every once in a while, it's okay.
Yeah,
to
for
let
sure.
loose.
Like this is my drinking, and right now, like I have water, but like this is where I come and drink a beer, 2 beers.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't have any alcohol.
It's okay to let loose, but if that is your life, then you can see where that it leads to nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
Rather it be you get a DUI, rather it be that your health, rather it be that you get so out of control that you start fucking up your close relationships and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, alcohol is bad.
Yeah.
And the problem is it's readily available wherever the fuck you want to go. Everywhere, right? Everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went out and had a good time, though.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about my Thursday.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Went into work. Got some things done. Had my urologist appointment for my TRT replacement. Mm-hmm. So, can I say I hate going downtown? I hate going downtown.
You mean sexually or just traveling?
I'm fine
here?
with that.
Oh,
I'm just talking about driving downtown, especially driving a truck downtown.
Yeah.
It's even if it's the small truck that I drive, the work truck, there's still nowhere to park the motherfucker, right? So I get a spot. I go to the doctor's office. Never been to this place before. Fill out 1,000 questions over and over and over again. It's like, circle yes or no, right? It's like, if you circled yes on any of these, you should legally be dead. It's also, are you bleeding profusely, right? Can you see straight right now, right? Are you having a trouble breathing? I'm like, should I not be doing this right now? So I get into the doctor, and you know me, I click on the doctor, and I want to see this doctor's face, right? I want to make sure, like, this is the guy I'm going to see. What am I getting into? It's like a blind date, right? Mm-hmm. This young guy walks in. He's like, hi, Justin, I'm Dr. So-and-so. I'm Dr. So-and-so's assistant or whatever. Yeah. Like his, I can't remember what the name of it. He goes, nice shoes.
Nice. What you have?
I actually had these ones on.
Nice.
He's all, nice shoes.
You're like, good taste.
Shoe head? I'm like, I try to be.
Yeah.
He's like, nice. I love buying shoes. And we chit-chatted about shoes. He's like, yeah, I was on sneakers. I was trying to get some yada, yada, yada. He won the university, the blue. Are they the 5s?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I did get those. I'm like, you lucky bastard. He's like, so TRT replacement, huh? I says, yeah. He's all, well, kind of give me a rundown of how you feel. Like, give me a day-to-day. And I went through kind of the list of like how I feel. And I says, I've done a little bit of research. This is why I feel like I should be here.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm tired all the time. Sex drive. I says, I can get an erection. I says, I don't have a problem getting an erection, but for it to, like, stay that way, it's doesn't always stand attention, right? Thank you.
Motherfucker, dude.
I says, I've got this pot belly thing going on, right? I gave him the classic line. I says, and I said it this way. I says, Doc, I feel like a bloated Ethiopian. He laughed his ass off, right? He says, well, be honest with you, you've gone through the list, and I usually have to ask you these questions. I don't have to ask you anything right now. So, he kind of explained to me like the you could do the shots, you could do the pellet. There's a cream. The cream has one setback. You could get it on your partner. Says some people absorb it, some people don't. Yada yada. There's a pill you can take. Most of the insurances don't cover that pill because it's really expensive and it's brand new. He's like, but anyway, stand up and drop your drawers.
Ooh, right there and there.
Oh. Wow, I thought this was like you'll just check my blood and then we'll get going on it, right? He's all, no. I have to feel he used the word scrotum.
Ooh.
I have to feel your scrotum. Make sure you don't have enlarged testicles. And I want to see how firm or soft you are. I was like...
Dude, can you imagine another doctor comes in and says, hey, what's the chiropractor doing here? He's all, what?
So just listen. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, so I pull him down to my knees. He's all, you didn't need to go that low.
This is what I'm used to.
Yes, this guy's not much older than me, by the way, right? So he's like, first off, he's all, takes the stool, that sits down, and they slide.
Yeah.
He slides it over, grabs the gloves, right? Puts the gloves on. He gets the one on, right? And then he says, he's like, well, God, if I could get this glove on there. Seems like these things are getting smaller and smaller. And all I could see was hands the size of this fucking glove right here,
dude.
right? Big old fucking hands, right? Like Shaquille O'Neal hands, right?
Ooh.
So he finally gets the glove on, right? And I'm just kind of pants to my fucking he goes like this. Now, if you're not watching YouTube, this is a good time. This is a good time to watch.
This is the time to switch.
Because I'm gonna give you the full rundown, right? He grabs my testicles and he squeezes them and he says, not hard, right? He says, do you have any pain there?
So,
he's like a bird. Those Chinese balls, rifling them back and forth. But he's squeezing them. He says, yeah. After 40, they start to get soft like this. I'm all, soft?
Oh, damn.
He's like, oh yeah, as you're younger and you're going through puberty, your testicles are a lot harder. As we grow older, they start to soften up. You have the testicles of a 40-year-old man, right?
Okay.
So he says, one thing you need to consider, and he's got my nuts in his hand when he's saying this, is if we go forward with the TRT replacement, sometimes your testicles will sink back up to you, right?
Ooh, okay.
And so I says, well, I feel like my testicles hang pretty low. And he looks up, he says, they're perfect. He said they're perfect.
Oh, dude.
He says they're completely normal. He says a lot of my clients don't care what the testicles look like once they suck in. He says, but I do have clients that it's like a new pair of Nikes. They want them to be, they want them to hang down there, right? And we do have a cure for that, right? If they decide they suck up, he says, we can put you on another drug. He said a name, and I don't know what it is. He
Clomid.
says, there you go.
What is it?
Clomid.
You taking it?
Mm-hmm.
They'll actually go back down, right? He says it helps them kind of sit forward. And he says, it's all an optical illusion, man, my friend. It's not going to change anything, right? Yeah. Then he does this. The testicle play was okay by my mind, right? It was all right. Not the best I've had, right? But he does this.
At this point, he's like full, he's like doing a Voss with your fucking.
At this point, he does this. He grabs my dingling, right?
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, we'll go like this because I'm more like this and you're more like that, right? Okay. So he takes my wiener, right? Mm-hmm. And he grabs it by the head. So imagine grabbing it by the head. And then he does this up and down it.
From the base up?
From the base. He pinches it. And he says, does that hurt? Is there any pain there? I'm like, no, there's no pain there, right?
Not yet.
And he goes back down. And then he goes back up. He's pinching my dick and holding my hand the whole time. And all I could think about is like, what course in college or medical school or how do they explain this process of pinching a man's dick, right?
Have you guys not done?
So
I didn't have to do that part.
yeah, he's like, okay, you're good. Put it back in. So yeah, everything seems fine.
Everything seems fine. So like smelling his face glove.
He's like, so I'll have the nurse come in. We'll draw the blood, or no, we'll go outside. We'll have the nurse, take care of everything. So he walks out the door. I get my pants up. The nurse is outside waiting for me. I walk outside. The doctor picks the broom up and starts sweeping the floors. And what the fuck? No, I'm just kidding.
He puts this bunch of keys on it again.
Puts the fucking slippery sign.
The nurse is like, sir, you ready for the doctor? You're like, wait, what?
Oh, fuck. So,
oh my God.
So I sit down, they take my blood. The doctor told me, he's like, oh yeah, you'll hear from me tomorrow. The nurse is all, you'll hear from us on Monday. So I haven't heard anything yet. They said, we'll let you know your results and so we'll decide from there.
So what so are you going for the shots or?
He says that's the most common one that insurance will cover. Is the injectables. He says you'll probably inject yourself once or twice a week, depending on where your levels are at. He says that's what I would recommend if you don't mind sticking yourself. And I says, nah, it's not a problem.
Wait, but hold on. Why did you decide to do that before the vasectomy? Don't you think like once you get the vasectomy done,
doesn't matter? I asked him.
I know, but like, because like once you get the vasectomy done, obviously, then you're ready to fuck. And if you're going to get your TRT set up, because now if you're going to get your TRT, and then
he asked me, are you planning on having kids? I says, no, I'm going to have a vasectomy. And he says, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't.
Their testosterone levels it's just rewiring the fucking loop. That changes nothing.
Okay.
So, but he did ask that question, are you going to have any more kids? I said, absolutely not. I'm done with kids. He says, he's like, yeah, go get a vasectomy. No. That doesn't change it at all.
Okay.
So, but I get my blood drawn. They say they'll call me, and so I do a couple things in between the time. I have my chiropractor meeting because I'm still having back problems.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, who's waiting for me there? Ivan the Terror. Ivan the Terror.
What's his name again?
Ivan.
That's
right. His name.
Ivan.
In fact, I have his. Oh, I forgot to bring it. I brought his card to show everybody. Like, I'm not kidding you. This guy. And fortunately, this time he was, because I'm not in so much pain. I'm just trying to maintain and get straightened out. It wasn't as painful, but it still wasn't a fucking roller coaster ride. A fucking joy, right? But I even tried to talk to him this time. He was not having any of that. I'm like, oh, so how often are you here? Once a month. I'm like, I must just be the lucky one. I get you every time, right? So I found out he's on Thursdays. I will never make another fucking appointment on Thursdays. Plus, they suck me out of another fucking $28 when that guy rubs me down. So
it's $28.
Yeah, so I walk out of there, I'll fucking beat the fuck up. My fucking dick's all bruised from the janitor fucking whacking away at me. So, yeah, my Thursday was a fucking interesting day.
Oh my God. What about your weekend?
Our basement flooded, so
Jesus.
Yeah. So it wasn't the best. It's still flooding because all this goddamn snow and rain.
Did I tell you that there's a lot of people on my street that are putting up sandbags already?
Really?
Yeah, because like fortunately my house, I live on the big hill, but my house and driveway is up from the hill, right? But there's a lot of houses that are kind of down lower. So when that water comes down the road, it goes in their driveway and then into their side doors and their garage and shit. So there's a lot of people that are prepping for it. Our work is working round the clock, building sandbags, getting ready for this.
Really?
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Is that what they say with when they talk about flooding?
This is the fourth
just regular streets.
This is the fourth most snow-packed winter we've had in state since we've been tracking this in state history. The other ones before were 82, 83, and 84. And then us.
82.
And you have to think that it's so bad right now, and like the mountaintops haven't even melted at all.
Nothing.
So it's just going to be a shit
When
show.
I was coming in from, and I just kind of took a look, Warm Springs Road, that I look out to the west, it's all underwater right now. Those retention ponds are all underwater. And it's not even melted yet. It's scary. It's scary, man.
Well, I know we went to train in this dirt field, and it was an ice skate, and it was just my truck is all the mud and shit. It's like, and then we have this thing, and I get it, I'm not bitching about it, but when you see your truck afterwards, you're like, because then it's like, hey, for the people that have company trucks, make sure you have people in your group that sit with you, because so we went there Monday and Tuesday, and it was freezing, and so they wanted, while one of them was doing the machines, the rest of them are just waiting in the truck, because we don't want to be out there for nothing. And so everybody's jumping in mud, walking in mud, and then jumping in your truck. You're like,
oh no!
And I'm like,
that would fuck me up.
I get it.
That would fuck me up. I'm like, where's the bread bags?
Yo, your boy got to run a grader, son.
Did you run the old antler style,
Nope.
or did you run the M model?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do you think?
With GPS and everything. I did, by the time I did it after lunch, and so my first one was a paddle wheel. You know what that is?
Yep.
And it was brand new.
Paddle wheel scraper.
Yeah, it was brand new. And that was fun, even though everybody says it's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah.
When you do it for the first time in a brand new machine, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But I can honestly say, or honestly just realize that if you do this for like a week, you'll be sick of it.
You would hate it.
But the grader was fun. Just sat there. The hardest thing is just to get, and I'm guessing it's the same thing for a traco operator, like that wants to run a traco. It's just learning the, But it's like one of the there was a girl that was with us in our group, and she does asphalt, right? Mm-hmm. But then she was like, hey, is there a difference in between this?
She's awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I like her. And I was like, yeah, there is a difference. Every machine is different, but like once you learn how to scoop dirt with a loader, then you kind of know what you want your blade to do on a paddle wheel, and not what you want your blade to do on a grader. So like you basically know how to move dirt flat, even though it's a different piece of equipment. So she got to do that. Also, our teacher put me to, and I never done this before, put me to jump a ditch with the backhoe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never done that before.
Because you're not allowed to do that stuff, right?
Exactly, because even though I was doing this, I was like, what am I supposed to be able to do?
Well, I mean, where we came from, right?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but like obviously in the truck, I've done it many times. Like I've gone across. I mean, being a company one, I've been on top of a ditch digging. But like this, you've seen it, right? But this time it was like with the backhoe and jump a trench, and it's so creepy looking. But your boy got it, dude. And then weather says, I'm done.
Did you enjoy running the loader or the grader?
Yeah.
If I was to start a career, that's the one I would want to do.
That's what I keep hearing.
That's the one I would want to do.
That's what I keep hearing.
There's an art form to all of them.
Yeah.
That one in particularly is a special art form.
Yeah.
If you can master that, you are worth your weight in gold.
Yeah.
Bar none.
That, and there's two that I never
And
got.
you can become that old guy that
I know.
You can yell obscenities like he does out there, right?
that'll be my pass. So I run two pieces of equipment that I never got to run was the grader and the dozer, because the only time that I run a dozer was with GPS. So all I had to do is push the button and just go back and forth, and that thing is doing it by itself. So which I never learned how to do it, but I've done it. It's just I'm not good.
Where did you do that at?
You remember Company One and that job we had down south, and a bunch of people got fired from being in the trench, in a
Oh,
deep-
yes. Okay. Yeah.
So when we were digging for that piece of pipe going in, all that material that we were tossing right next to us, the dozer had to push it out. Push it out,
okay,
push it out,
gotcha.
push it out. So I will dig one day and then I'll push dirt the other day. But we're not looking for for it to be perfect. So it was just push dirt to get it out of the way. So I was just like, I'll do it. But it looked like shit. Obviously, where the other guy did it, it was like fucking finesse. But that's because every time that I run, it was with GPS. So I didn't need my skills. It just need me to go back and forth. But it was fun. Jumping the trench was fun.
My my kids have a challenge for Uncle Ange.
Oh wow, okay. Bring it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're fully on board?
Well, actually, let me hear it first.
Do you like jelly beans?
Yeah.
A good, like those jelly belly, the good ones,
Yeah.
right?
Talking about candy, son. Is that you and me? And Jack in the back?
Jack? You ready to try your luck?
Oh, these are the ones that is one of each? Ooh, yeah. Dude, I've been wanting to do this so bad. Let's do it. Are you going to do it with me?
Absolutely.
This is what?
So, go ahead and just grab it.
Oh.
So, that one, my friend, what do you think that is? That one doesn't really match a lot of them. It's either dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie. What's that one? So either barf or peach.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh, dude. Hey.
It's barf.
Yeah, but this one's dead fish, bitch. You swallow that shit.
Oh my god, I can smell it from over
That's
here.
pretty bad, dude. No, I
Holy
farted. I'm just kidding. Look at it. I think your daughter realized, yo, that is a pussy. Does it sting?
Oh, I got it down. How bad was that?
It was pretty bad. Oh, the aftermath hit.
Jack?
Bro, I can smell it. Oh.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do
Round
it.
2?
Yeah, dude.
Jack?
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's like I'm just here to do sound.
Ooh, there's 2 of them.
You touch it first. Whatever you want.
Okay, so mine is either.
Oh, this this smells like cat shit.
So now.
Oh my, dude.
So
Do me a favor
so-
and smell this. Oh. You don't tell me what this is, dude.
You don't tell you?
No,
Now,
yeah, I gotta know.
here's where you fucked up. You shouldn't have said you touch yours first because I downed it down. I either have blueberry or toothpaste.
Oh, that's not. Oh, this.
Yours is either a cappuccino or liver and onions. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah, blueberry. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh my god, dude. It's the way they'd come out. Either what or what?
I don't know.
That one looks fire.
Another dead fish.
Well, but I had a dead fish, so this should be the good one.
No, there's multiple ones.
really?
Yeah, this is not just one or the other.
I thought it was
this thing's
two.
full.
I thought it was two in each.
No, this thing's full. So, I would assume this has got.
Wait, is your daughter gonna see this?
Oh yeah, this is either stinky socks or Tutti Frutti.
Oh, I'm begging you, get a stinky sauce. This one doesn't smell.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This was good, son. Whatever it is, it's good.
Oh, this shit is hilarious.
Do you want to do it?
Doesn't matter. Oh shit, that was yours. Wait, that's the.
You said this one's mine. You either got another liver and onions or a cappuccino. Oh shit, this one's either a rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
Oh,
God damn it. I don't know if I can do this.
just swallow it, pussy.
I like a beer.
This one's bad. This one's bad too.
Oh.
You quit?
We're done with that game. I'm gonna throw up.
Best day of my life.
Dude, can I bring that garbage you can throw up in there? We gotta have it on video.
No, I won't throw up on video. I will not throw up on video. Oh, my eyes are watering. Yo, can you get me another beer? I'm not fucking around. Dude. I'm gonna throw up.
It's gotta be worse because it's just regurgitating all that nasty ass flavor.
There's no more waters too.
I got the shakes. There's one in there that I wanted you to get so bad. The stink bug. Is there anything worse than the smell of a stink bug?
You all right, bud?
Yeah. Shout out to
What'd you
shout
get
out to
that?
my girls.
I always wanted.
They found it at
I always wanted to get
one
it.
of those stores. Five Below. It's like the high dollar store.
Yeah.
So everything's $5 instead of.
That first one was terrible, dude.
Oh, dude, the rotten egg one. That one's by far the worst.
I
The stinky
seriously-
socks. Just I can still if I go, I can.
And
They're in my teeth.
I thought, oh yeah, they're gummy, so the more you chew it, the more they stick around. They're like,
Jack, just
man.
one. Try one.
No.
Come on.
what a puss. Well, should we do this thing?
Yeah.
Jack, bring us in, dude.
I don't even know what to say. Just the buzz, bro. The buzz around Salt Lake City and
Salt Lake City and around the world, we have this. We wanted to add some stuff to the show. Maybe we'll do it when we're here. Maybe not quite enough when we have guests. I mean, obviously, last week would have been a shit show, but basically, it's just news, and because it's Beehive themed, and Jack came up with the name The Buzz. You know, what's the buzz out there? So
The buzz. Jack, what do we got on the first one?
Well, let's talk about Odell Beckham's coffee shop. Did you even know that he had a coffee shop in Salt Lake
I
City?
had no idea that he even had a
Yeah, 'cause
coffee
this is
shop,
the-
let alone here in Utah.
this is the second one, right?
So there's two here?
Yeah, because they say expanding coffee shop business with two new locations in Utah.
What's it called?
Yeah, what's it called? I think he had it there.
Royal Coffee Roasting?
Yeah, already has one location in Riverdale.
Oh, there's one in Riverdale?
Yeah,
I thought it was just
but
in
it's
West Jordan.
But it's okay. So it's got one in Riverdale and it's planning on opening one in West Jordan
and that's the one that he
and
opened
Bluffdale.
up last week.
And that's the one that opened him. Yeah, so he was here last week, and some of these news we kind of had prepared for last week, but we had such a blast that we just decided not to do it. But
Yo, so are they around the country, or has he just established them here in Utah?
yeah, I
So
don't.
already has one location here in Riverdale,
So he says it has one here. Well, now he has two: Riverdale and West Jordan.
right?
And then he says the next one is going to be in Bluffdale.
Wow.
Where's Bluffdale?
Next to Harriman.
Oh, okay.
Yo, I tried to look at houses in Bluffdale. Oh, yeah, right, my friend. Like, you ain't going in anywhere for under a mil.
I found me a house that it's like I saw it and I'm like, oh, this will be my perfect house. But
I wonder what would bring him here to Utah to bring up these. I mean, he's not from here, right?
is he even playing? What do you know about football, Jack?
I think
Is he
he's
gonna
in the middle of, he's in between teams. Somebody's going to sign him.
play? Yeah, for sure. Well, didn't Dallas want him? Jerry Jones wanted him,
Yes.
but what does that say? Royal
Looking up, see if I can see their website.
Royal Coffee Roasting, and you're getting good at this. Look at that, dude.
Huh.
Have you seen this guy's shoes?
Oh,
by
he's
the way?
got his own bean.
Mexican morning.
I like the design. Really nice.
Oh yeah, Jack is judging the.
Oh, look, he's got his own merch, too.
Oh wow,
Oh, that's pretty
that was
dope.
cool. Look at this.
Royal Coffee Roasting.
Jack, click over there and says chat with us and say, would you guys be interested in sponsoring a mediocre podcast?
Mediocre at best. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
but that's a good point. Why Utah? Not that we're mad at it.
No, again, I've said this a million times. Like, there's not a bigger gap in business than. Well, I was. Let me rephrase that. Right, like the markup on coffee is just outstanding. But I just wonder. So obviously he's in Oregon, right? At least as far as the. Oh, there you go. Locations.
Doesn't he?
Is it not?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. One in West Jordan.
Yeah. So he was here actually. So he was
One
at
in
the place,
Riverton. One in Vegas.
at the Rainbow.
Two in Vegas. 3,
4.
4. And the one in Bluffdale.
It's just so strange.
That is odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, Utah being Mormon state, but there's a coffee shop on every fucking corner, right? And when we went to Texas, I had to drive far to find a Starbucks or anywhere that had coffee.
Really?
And it wasn't like like we have Beans and Brew, or we have some of the other ones. They're everywhere out here, right? Sips Coffee and stuff like that. But when I went to Texas, I noticed there was not a lot of coffee places. It must be a big thing. Obviously, Vegas makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So that's fucking awesome. Shout out to him.
Speaking of shout
out to his hairdo too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Right?
And he has a perfect beard too.
He does have a beautiful beard.
Yeah. And he has good style too. Covered tats.
I like that
Everywhere.
that coat he's got.
Yo, speaking of Vegas, our friend
Oh yeah,
Keith
yeah.
Stubbs is opening yet another Wise Guys.
Second location in
Vegas,
Vegas, dude.
dude.
A little bit closer to the Strip,
Yeah.
from what I understand. So
He's killing the game, man. With whatever.
I wonder
whatever
if
he's
I wonder
doing.
if Paulie's in on this one as well.
Yeah.
Be interesting to find out. But I mean, the dude's fucking
He's
just
moving,
killing
dude.
the game.
He's
of fucking,
moving.
And again, you never hear a comedian say anything but good shit about Keith. So
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome. What's next there, Mr. Jack?
Which one's the one you sent me, Jackals, though?
Well, we did the. Justin looked up the Belgian hotel that is shaped like a giant.
Yeah,
anus.
this hotel in Belgium is shaped up like a rectum.
Wait, what? So where's it at?
Belgium.
Belgium.
Oh, that's shitty.
I see what you did there.
So go up to the what is that?
What is the picture?
I know that's what I'm trying to look for.
I think he has it.
No, I want to. This hotel in Belgium is shaped like a giant anus.
Yeah. Now, why would you? Here, the first question I have though is like, is it like getting attention because of it? Like, are they successful because it's shaped up like an anus? Like, if you live in Belgium, or not live in Belgium, but if you're gonna go to Belgium, I highly doubt that for a vacation you're like, oh, I'm gonna stay in this.
Oh, look at that thing! It's even
badass.
got the back end of
Well,
it.
but look at the inside though; it's pretty cool. Look at the fort. Yeah, look at that.
I'll bet the room service is shitty there though.
Oh, dude, I bet it stinks.
I wonder how the plumbing is. Oh fuck!
I heard the neighbors are nuts.
Yo, you know what? You know what? This is the kind of hotel that your wife would only let you go to after she's had a lot to drink.
It's only got a back door.
Oh fuck! Is there so there's just one room? It's
just one room?
Or is this a multiple rooms?
What is that? What is that? And right here at the bottom, is that a robot right next to the anus? right next to that one.
This one?
Yeah, is that a robot? What is that? Oh, sorry, I see.
It's a door.
I
It's
know.
got to have multiple rooms.
Gotta have another door inside the back door.
No, it's just like I was seeing it like on the small. It looks like the head of a robot. Look with the eyes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
can
whole
see
thing.
You know what it looks like? Is somebody click on that last page you were just on. It looks like somebody took an Airstream trailer and built all that colon thing
And
around it.
built
right?
it up the ass. Yeah.
In Belgium, though, huh?
Yo, but regardless of what it is, or I mean, it's kind of more of a jokey thing, right?
It's got to be.
Yeah, yeah.
More,
So I mean,
more for laughs.
look how it's basically one room. Look, it's more of a Airbnb.
Do you think it's very? Think it's the reservations are backed up,
I think, it's,
or do you think it's a pain in the ass to make them?
yeah, the rooms look tight. Anyway, yeah, let's not go there.
No, let's go there.
Would you go there?
Absolutely, I would go there.
So when you ring the bells, you go. Hell yeah!
Oh,
Do we got anything else sexy?
Great.
Ryan Reynolds sold the mint.
Ooh, that fucking dime
Yeah.
piece, right? So Mint Mobile. Now, I don't know anything about this. Is this like and I'm just asking, is this like a Cricket or like one of those Boost Mobiles or something like that? Or
I think it's for what I read, it's a little bit more legit than those. It's actually Mint Mobile, and he ended up being a partner or a co-owner or whatever of this, and invested in it. And now at this point, T-Mobile is like, well, we'll buy it. Now, as far as I know, the price that T-Mobile's paying is $1.35 billion, but I think he only gets like,
yeah, because he's a partner in it. I don't think he.
I think he
owns
only
the
gets
thing.
like 20 or 25%. I I think I read somewhere in between the 600 mil or something like that. And he also has his gin.
Yeah.
Aviator gin.
Didn't he sell that?
He sold that
ago?
too. He sold that for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
This motherfucker knows, dude. And also, he wrote, produced, and acted in all the fucking
Deadpools.
The Deadpools, right?
Yeah.
No, in my opinion, now don't kill me because I don't know. Is this Marvel or is that's Deadpool's Marvel?
Marvel,
right?
yeah.
Like in my opinion, the best
Yeah.
Marvel movies that anybody's ever come out with, right?
Yeah, what does DC have besides? I mean, Batman's cool. Obviously, Batman is more of a legend.
But it was
It's more to me. Obviously, growing up in the '80s, is more Batman was more of a legend than Superman for me. For example.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
There was, I think they were the same, but you had like the bright savior. He's gonna, the great Superman,
Yeah.
and then there was the darker half, which
Yeah.
was the Batman. That's why who did the Dark Knights? The what's his name? The director
Bale.
that did.
Oh,
no, the director of the Black Black Knights.
the Black Dollar.
That's a whole different movie.
I saw that one just before I went to my urologist. Ask Brian, he knows that one.
Nolan, Christopher Nolan.
Christopher
Yeah,
Nolan,
there
yeah,
you go.
good job.
Gotcha.
Those were by far the best
Yeah.
Batmans, if you ask me,
agree.
right? The one that fucked me was the fucking
Robert Pattinson.
that one was actually better than I thought.
I
because I
watched-
didn't like it because the guys to me will always be the vampire
Yeah.
in those. But I watched it and it was dark.
I watched
And
it-
the Batmobile I thought was more realistic than any Batmobile that's ever been.
I
out.
watched it in an airplane, so I was like, kind of paying attention, but kind of not. But yeah, it seemed nice. It seemed
That one was,
fine to
it
me.
was all right. It was all right. No,
Who are
it
you
was,
talking about?
It was the
Christian
Ben
Bale?
Affleck one.
Affleck, yeah.
That when he was facing Superman. Yeah, that one I couldn't get.
You didn't
down
like
with.
that?
No.
I liked it. I liked it better than the Robert.
Oh yeah, Jack's a
Pattinson.
comics fella. He'll
Yeah, but I like Marvel better
He
than
knows what he's
DC.
talking- yeah.
DC has a hard time casting with their movies. Obviously, Amber Heard, and then the dude who played Flash, who's
Speaking of rectal hotels, ever heard? Way to bring it back, Jack.
yeah.
Remember that Metallica song? And she left fecal matter or whatever that fucking. And it was
yeah.
fecal, nothing else matters.
And he was Johnny Depp singing
Yeah.
it. They just slow him down. That's already slow as it is. You got one more, Jack?
I think that's about it.
What about the Rocks, dude?
The rock slide in Weaver County. Like a
Yo,
week ago?
shut the fucking canyon down for quite some time. Did you see the size of those boulders?
I tell you what, though, when I went to, I was with Company One, and I went and I worked in close to St. George, like Hurricane. What do you call it?
Hurricane.
There was the job that we were at. You could just walk up, and we would be like right at the edge of the rock, and a couple 100 feet would be the road, like the highway. And all I could think of is like, if one of these rocks fall and on this way starts kicking more and more and more, it's like it's gonna be a fucking
Fuck somebody up. Huh?
tragedy. dude.
Absolutely. I love Hurricane. It's one of my favorite places to go.
Do you really?
It's where Sand Hollow's at.
That's right.
I lived in Hurricane for 5 months, 4 or 5 months back in the day.
Yeah.
Right when I left, or right before I got hired on Company One.
Is there a way to avoid this though?
No.
No, yeah, it's just Mother
Watch,
Nature.
yeah,
saying,
what the sign says, watch for falling rocks.
don't build next to fucking
It's erosion.
giant
It's erosion,
mountains,
man. Just it is what it is, right?
What about that rock that is? I think it's in Utah, and it's like a big ass rock, but it's being held by a tiny one. Isn't it here?
There's so many around. Like I could take it, like I said, Hurricane.
But that's not a separate rock, that right? Or is it?
Yeah,
Is it one formation?
It's one
or-
rock. It's just eroded around it.
Okay, so but it's not one rock on top of the other one. It's one rock that
It looks
corroded.
like it's balanced, but it's actually a full rock, right?
That's what I'm saying. But it corrodes. It
Yeah.
corroded to this shape,
Right,
to like a T shape.
Yeah. You what the wind and the sand does to road.
Yeah.
It's sandblasted it over thousands and thousands
Also,
and thousands of
I've
years.
obviously, because I'm not a fucking adventurer, like as you know, comes out as a shocker here, but I didn't know that the arch was as big as it is.
You've never been there?
No,
Oh, really?
I thought it was. I mean, I thought it was big. I didn't know it was huge.
It's ridiculously huge.
I didn't know that.
Pull up the Utah Arch. I mean, there's a lot of them, but the famous one.
Now,
the
where is
Arches,
that at?
Arches National Park, in just over by Moab.
Moab, that's right. I've been to. I got to go with the ex. I went to Zion this one time. Oh, for like.
Yeah, you're a little bit. You got a little bit of a ride away from that, but the ones where you find people that are standing next to it, you realize how fucking big it actually is. But it'll be sad when
what, dude?
when it falls.
You think it will be?
Look
here?
at that guy right there, standing under it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that big. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Utah is fucking beautiful,
It's
dude.
the fucking
and
the best, dude.
And I keep saying that I won't, but I still do. I don't enjoy Utah as much as I should. And whether it's because I'm not an outdoor guy or I don't do the ATVs you do, or even my own motorcycle or stuff like that. Like I just like, even when my friends go riding and they come out with some photos and I'm like, I could have seen that and I didn't.
I would love it if you came with us one time to like Sand Hollow, but I'd love to take you out to the San Rafael Swell. It's the most beautiful area in Utah I've ever been.
Yeah.
It's life-changing. You come around areas that you look up in this wash area and it's as tall as you can fucking see up. It really puts you in perspective of like what a fucking drop of sand you are in a fucking bucket.
Right.
Like you were nothing. You come across petroglyphs that are thousands of years old and you're just like, fuck, dude.
Speaking of petroglyphs, shout out to Quinn. Because he took me to see him.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Nah, not because he's old. Anyway.
There's type in San Rafael Swell. R-A. I'm sure. R-A-F. There you go. Look at that shit.
Aren't those the ones that if it rains, watch the fuck out, or what?
Some of the go up to that picture that's
Look,
go up,
petroglyphs right there.
up. Next one over. How fucking amazing that is, dude.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Okay, never
No,
mind.
no, no, no. I mean, is it?
That's like a mountain ridge right there.
Oh, okay.
Scroll down just a little bit.
Hey, don't put me down because I'm not an outdoorer, dude.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful place. I mean, some of the stuff out there, the way the rocks are shaped. I mean, it's just such a cool place to fucking go. If you don't live here in Utah, and I would assume that the majority of the people who listen to this podcast are from Utah, but like if you haven't been here, like so go all the way to the left. Or yeah, there you go. And go up one. That one right there. Look at that little hut in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking awesome.
Now, is this a place to camping, or you do ATV stuff there?
Yeah, you camp and do ATV stuff out there.
How are you? Are you going out this?
Fuck, I don't know. This winter, if the fucking snow don't melt, we ain't going anywhere, and that's just my
But
luck.
isn't it? I know it's cold there at night, but
You won't get in there right now.
No?
You know, fuck no. That's out by like past Price and shit. That place is deep in snow right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't. We usually can't get in there until like the end of May.
Now, Price and all these places isn't this south?
It's like south.
It kind of
I guess it would be southeast.
Obviously,
is where it is.
it's well documented. I don't know my directions.
Okay, Utah. There's like St. George.
Yeah.
There's Moab. The San Rafael Swell is like right up here,
Oh, okay. So that,
like
okay,
Price area.
Okay, because when you say Price, and to me that's all southern stuff, and I know that St. George doesn't get any snow or anything.
Believe it or not, there.
Sometimes, yeah.
Believe it or not, there.
Did any snow in
Absolutely.
Vegas, or what did you say?
I just looked at pictures of guys down in St. George Hurricane area, Sand Hollow. They're snowing there.
When I was there going to Dixie, it snowed like 2 inches, and everybody had no idea what.
Had no idea. Just freaked the fuck out,
Isn't that
dude.
funny?
Just freaked the fuck out. And we're like 2 inches. We're like, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why you move down there. You avoid that stuff, and when it comes, you're like, oh, here it is, the second coming.
Wasn't the father and the kid bitching about this? Was it snow or rain?
Well, California's the same way. The rain right now is just unheard of, dude. I don't know how it is on the eastern states. I hear it's been brutal for them. But as far as the western hemisphere here, the United States, it has been like ridiculous. Like, I don't want to hear your shit about global warming at this point,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
California dumped like a shitload of fresh water.
Yeah.
Because their reservoirs were full. Hopefully that's good for us so we don't have to share.
That's so funny. I went to the cardiologist, and the lady that checks you in, she's like checking my pressure and all that stuff. I said, have you had this medication, this? And then she's like, do you, she says something, and she started going, because when I walked in, it was cold, and I walked out, it was snowing bad. So she's like, she starts talking about the weather. She's like, I don't know. And she said the same thing. I know it's good for us, but like, god damn. She's like, I'm fucking done.
Right. Everybody's like that. Like, hey, okay, we got it. We're in a drought.
We're good now.
We're working on it. But hey, can we leave? We're done.
Anyway, should we get out of here?
Yeah.
Jack, tell the people your OnlyFans.
You can find me at Jack Burger Design on Instagram, so you can see all my projects that I'm working on and what comes to be in the future.
You know, and if anybody needs any, let's just be real, web design. You're looking for Jack has put together some some stickers for us. If you need anything like that, hit your boy up, man. He's itching to help people out right now, and quite frankly, he is damn good at it. So,
before I forget, just a little side note thing. Brian is having, you know how Brian invites other DJs to come play with him, and I think next Friday, because by the time you get this, that Friday will be here first. Next Friday, he's having Dre play with him.
oh, nice.
I think on the 31st, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think the week after that, he's having the one and only Will Wonder play with him. So the boys are getting together. The boys are back in town. You can catch me, Angel Severa, on Instagram, Angel Severa on Facebook. If you can't get enough, I used to do a little tiny segment called No Hablo Español with Dre. When I taught him hopefully I taught him how to speak Spanish. You can catch that at No Hablo Español on YouTube, and also you can catch the small clips on Spanish Laughs on Instagram.
Lord_long balls with a Z. And my doctor says I could probably change that if I want to.
Nice.
It could be Lord_perfect balls with a Z. That's on the gram. Subscribe, follow, share. Give us some feedback. If you know somebody you'd love to see on the podcast, give us some. Have them give us some love and hit us
a
up.
DM.
Yeah, we'd love to have some new guests. Kind of stretch our legs out. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. One more for the road.
Let's do it. Why do they have the same color?
Ooh, that thing stinks when you lift it up.
Dude, this smells like diaper.
God damn it.
Until next time, take care of yourselves out there. Bring Justice Simmons to the local MMA fights. If we only knew somebody there, they can help us out with that. It would be awesome. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there. We will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Peace. Oh, that was dead fish.
Oh.